We've already said that vision is a learned process, and we're learning to use our vision from the very minute we're born. So what are the effects of a visual impairment on early development? Well, in my experience, reduced vision may delay a child's development in all areas. It's likely to affect their cognitive development. It's likely to affect their use of language. We've already said that it's likely to affect their use of fine and gross motor control. It's likely to affect social and emotional development and to have an impact on self-help and independence. Now, if I go back up to the very beginning and we think about cognitive and language development, think about a young child being pushed along the road in a buggy. Mum's pushing them along the road in a buggy and someone passes them and they're walking an Alsatian dog. So, oh, look at the doggy, what does the doggy say? And the child sees it and recognises the Alsatian as being a dog. Now, a few minutes later, someone's walking along the road with a tiny wee dog, say a wee Lhasa Apso or something like that. Mummy again says, oh, look at the wee dog, what does the wee dog say? Now, through time, the child is able to generalise and they realise that there are lots of different kinds of dogs. Think about the child with a visual impairment. What do they see? Sometimes they don't see the dog at all. Their experience of a dog is the fur that they can grab in their hand. So that's what a dog means to them. They have no idea the whole size or the different sizes. It can take much longer to generalise. We also need to be much more specific in our use of language. Now, if I were to say to you, would you like a sponge? If you're anything like me, you'll now be thinking, you'll have visions of a sponge cake in your head. But in fact, I wasn't meaning that. I was meaning a sponge. It's bath time. So just small things like that. It takes a child a long, long time to generalise and to develop language in the early years. If we think about social and emotional development in the very early years, most of you will have seen a newborn baby and their mother together or their father. What's it like? It's like the mutual admiration society, isn't it? The mother smiles at the baby baby smiles back, and they develop a bond. Well, imagine if you've got a baby, you smile at it and you don't get that smile back. It can affect the child's ability to bond with their parents, and that carries on into the classroom. If you're sitting newly in a new classroom and the child next to you is smiling, hello Janice, how are you? And they never get a response, they never get a smile back. Eventually they stop smiling to them, and so on as they develop. It's going to affect self-help and independence skills. The other kids see the teacher putting their coat up in the cloakroom. They know where everything is, everything has a place. The VI child has to be taught about that, and it can have an impact on how they develop their self-help skills.